Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Yamez here with Allen Metal Forge. What's up, Bloobs? Hey, Bloobs, guess what I'm working on today? How you doing, Stephen Parsons? First in, Trail Dust, Xavier, Paul, Mr. Maker, and that's it. Not this early. Yeah. You ain't seen that, Xavier? Yeah, I've had that for about a year or so now. It's just a little splash screen. Once I get back to editing videos, that's going to be my, part of my splash screen for the edited videos. But for now, I use it in my live streams. Howdy, Wiley. Today I'm working on a small cross peen hammer. I've got a piece of 1045 in the coal, and I will be punching a hole, drifting a hole, and forging the cross peen part of it, kind of shaping it. Yeah, so it's been a while since I've done a hammer live, so it's going to be like, but I mean, it's like riding a bike. Once you do it, So I'm just going to turn this up a little bit. I know that the steel in there is nice and ready. And first step is I'm going to pull it out, and using my punch, I'm going to kind of mark where the eyes are going to go. Now usually I pre-drill the eye so that it goes quicker, smoother, and bang, bang, bang. And but the piece that I'm starting with is 2 pounds 15 ounces, and I'm aiming for I think it's 2 pounds exactly. I think it's like 1 pound 15 ounces, and I'm aiming for 1.5 pounds, no less. Like I'm aiming kind of for 1.75 pounds. Drilling out the steel removes a little bit of weight, and I know I'm going to lose some weight to grinding and to forge scale, so I want to try and preserve as much weight of that as possible. What's up, Ben? Now I haven't decided yet, and the person whose hammer this is can message me and let me know if they want or not want the fullers hammered in, or if they want it nice and smooth and sleek. Either way works, and either way, I I think I might. Screw it. Never mind. I think I might go ahead and hammer the fullers in at least a little bit, help isolate the face some. You know, I just can't go too deep because, again, I don't. The less forging time, the less weight loss to scale. So, fingers crossed this goes smoothly. Anyway, let me switch cameras here and get on it. Fullered. Fullered is isolating the face. These are fullers. Like for example, Roy's hammers are not. His hammer is not fullered. It's just it goes face, cheek, and then peen. Across it. Much like a. Let me see if I can't find. Here we go. Here's an example. It does not have a fuller. It's just smooth. Boom, boom. Mark Bishop! Hey! That hammer you just held up? No, not that hammer. This is your hammer. Right there. And with your permission, Mark, I might go ahead and use this to make this hammer. Show it to you in action. Everybody meet Mark Bishop. I've been chatting with him on some of the other sites and everything. Cool guy. Crypto buddy. He got me in. He's getting me into a trading card game called Shirio. I'm not even sure how to pronounce it. It's like a wolf game, but you play to earn. So I'm gonna be playing with that, and hopefully, I can get a chance to talk to their team and get them to create a page on CoinMerge, because y'all know I freaking love CoinMerge. Mark, I hate to say it, keep the chat family friendly. We do have kids in here. I should have told you that ahead of time. Yeah, we try to keep it family friendly here because we actually have a family that watches with their kids. I know Ben Toombs' little girl loves me. She watches me all the time. But yeah, so hopefully that kicks off and I can get some packs after I pay off this traffic ticket. But I'll keep you all posted on how that goes. I know y'all don't, some of y'all are into crypto, but I know a lot of y'all are like, meh. Anyway, so let me go ahead and mark this fine the billet in the. Okay. Right now I'm just marking the center, so I don't need crazy heat. Yeah, so I have a couple marks there that I can easily find once I have it at a crazy bright yellow heat. And again, this is 1045. Let's get it in there. Get some coals raked over it. Crank that air. And get it rolling. Used to work at a blueberry farm, and you do indeed get as blue as a Smurf. What did Ben start running through a freaking field of blueberries and get? I gotta check his Instagram. Are you blue now, Ben? But Jeff Woodring, how do? Evening deranged. Are leg stands for anvil better than a stump, or is it just preference? Honestly, you did do a flip with the sledgehammer, Ben. I saw it. I was there. I could check the files. But anyway, anvil legs on a stand, like a metal stand versus a stump. Honestly, I've used both. It really is personal preference. It really is. So it's, as long as the anvil is secured to the base and the base is nice and steady. What you don't want is a base that's going to start rocking back and forth. You know. Maybe I wasn't as... I kept it at a low heat. And I'll tell you this, Xavier, if you have the space and if you know that the end or where the anvil is going to be where it's going to be, you can always bolt it down, drive some bolts into the ground, and that'll help hold it even more. I gotta check my audio. It seems that should be all right. Just for this, turn the gamut down some. Yeah, that seems better. Robert Lonis, hello. All right. Get that nice and hot. And I'm going to go ahead and use Mark's hammer. Once I get this kind of all right. So I got nice starting points, if y'all can see those. All right. Will do, Mark. Deranged, I am working on a cross-peen hammer. Robert Lonis, that's all right. If you missed church, it will be set up in a podcast here soon. I believe Sully is a week or two out. Hey, Thomas, how you doing? You need a bigger hammer or one of Roy's foot-powered hammers? Well, the one I was just using was like a 2 3/4, like a 3-pound hammer. I'm going to be switching to a 4-pound hammer. So, and if I really, really need to move some steel, I've got my 11-pound short handle. Yeah, and on the cursing and everything, yeah, it's not a single one of us in this chat does not curse. We're all pretty foul-mouthed pirates, but like I said, like Ben's daughter watches the show. Roy from Christ-Centered Ironworks and his family watch the show. Just a lot of kids. So we try to Jeff Killian. So we try to keep it. As family friend. Call it PG-13. The only reason Ben is an admin here, or a moderator here, is because if he wasn't, everybody would have to check everything he says every single sentence. But we have a good time, regardless. Now, I want to say this is a big chunk of steel I'm heating up, but that's nothing. The size of this chunk is nothing compared to the chunk that was used to make this. So, the fractal burning for this hammer. Speaking of which, that was my last handle. I got to go pick up some more hickory. So unfortunately, this hammer, even if I finish it today, has to wait on, a hickory shipment before I can handle it and send it out. Now we're cooking with fire. Hard to believe, but that is too cold to work now. Back in the fire. Where's the chat at? Hickory dickory dock, the handles are out of stock. Yeah. I am cooling my tools. I didn't learn that from Danley Moose. I knew that well before that British goofball said anything to me about it. Sweat's getting into my eyes. I will say I could probably hit a little bit harder. I'm being a little gentle with it. Adios, bloobs. There ain't no tea. That's just water. I'm saving my tea for after the show. You shooting fit absolute perfection. Shooting for absolute perfection? No, I never shoot for absolute perfection. I shoot for just under perfection because otherwise I'll make Roy, cry. He'll be like, "Oh no, Yamez is getting better than me." No, I kid. The day I ever become better than Roy, it'd be insane. That dude has skill. All right. Out of the fire. You know what? I know this is kind of counterintuitive, but what I need to do, I've got some graphite punch lube here. And I'm getting deep enough that I kind of need that. Yeah, I had to have that punch lube set out first. I lost too much heat on that. But yeah, that's simply graphite and olive oil. And you see how it just slips the grip, I'm already pushing the slug back and forth inside. And Mark, if you're still here, you can tell everybody, hey, I watched the hammer being born. A good motto to live by is I'm not happy unless you're completely unhappy. Valhalla! How do? Yeah, there's quite a bit of handsomeness, isn't it? Yep, Alex is here. I'm doomed now. And if I didn't say it already, Alex, and you can pass this on to Sam for me, congratulations on, I think you guys hit like the #1 blacksmith podcast. Congratulations. I am proud of you. I mean, that's just a step away from being the #1 podcast, period. So, Congratulations, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And speak of the devil, it's Roy! I was just talking about you. Oh, Alex, did you hear? Never mind. I won't say it. We talked about it all morning at freaking, at the morning show. Alright. Alright, I got the slug loose, now it's just got to pop out. There it is right there. We have a hole. If y'all can see it. Boom. That took what, 3 heats? And a smaller pair of pliers. Snatch up that slug, lick it. Decent slug, not a lot of waste. Here we go. That heat back on. Come over here, check the chat. I'm calling the devil. I'm just kidding. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's part of the gag, I guess. I punch an eye hole like a human power hammer. Thank you. It means a lot coming from you there. You know? I didn't even have to switch to my big boy hammer. You know? I have 1045, Jeff. I can't get up to the guild hall to get A33 if they even have it, and if they didn't raise their prices on it. You know, with the prices of everything, it's going to be insane. But I have one little bit. If you guys remember, when I did that, was going to do a bit of A33 hammer, and I melted some because I wasn't paying attention. Much like right now, this is only good for a double combo peen because both sides are messed up. And this being just a cross peen, I can't use it for that. I think he got it. He had to go too there, Roy. We'll discuss more later. All right. Let me get this big boy hammer out of the way and use this little guy. Sorry, those swings looked a little awkward. I was trying to correct a imbalance. I had a slight twist, but I think I got it. That just tells me that this is going to be the face, this is going to be the peen. I gotta cool my tongs off. Whew! I'm sweating. Alex is out. Adios, Alex. What's up, granddads? This nice and toasty. And don't worry, Mark, if I didn't say already, I'll clean this hammer up. It's getting shop grease all over it, aka me. But if anything, you know it's going to be, it's a tested, well used and tested hammer. So insightful, and then I flash back to watching you put quench oil in your beard. Right? Okay. Done with that tool. There you go. Now I got to form, before I drift it, I then have to make the faces. Okay? So I've got to take this face and smoosh it down to make a peen. For that I got to get this out the way. And I'm going to go grab my hammer eye tongs for this. That's hot. Hey, Jay Dangle. The eye is punched. Now I am going to be working on the peen. You see, Roy did a knife in 25 minutes. Now it's to see if I can do a hammer in, well, it's only been 36 minutes. So I got the eye from you know, regular, you know, good old steel. Punched a hole, drifted it out a little bit. Still needs a bit more drifting, but after I'm done shaping doing the fuller and doing the, you know, doing the peen, which I might use the power hammer for, because I have it, and why not? I've actually already got it set up with the fuller, or with the die that I made for doing cross peens. It is a cross peen, like a 1.5 pound to 1.75 pound cross peen. So just looking for my, here they are, right here in front of my face. My power hammer eye tongs. Ha 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 ha. Lieutenant Dangle. Nah, I don't know. But yeah, I am covered in this freaking hot grease from the Alright. Like I said, probably going to go ahead and use the power hammer for this. Although, only because I really like the way it leaves the steel. It does a real nice job at it, you know. I mean, that's not to say that I can't do it by hand. Move my thing out of the way. Switch camera angles. Move this so I can walk through. All right. See? Shaping up nicely for a small cross beam. I know it's got a crazy fish lip, but Roy, you are a friend to everybody. Mark might just have some people checking in from Shiro. Right on. Hello, Shiro people. It is bolted down, Ben. Shut up. It's just got so much oomph it wobbles. I'm just gonna do a little bit more shaping on under the power hammer, and then I'm gonna switch to a regular hammer and and kind of clean up the peen a bit. All right. All right. I think that there is where it needs to be. This little bottom lip is going to get ground off. This top lip is going to get hammered in, and we'll start shaping it right now. I'm just going to go ahead and toss this in the fire and switch cameras again. Well, move cameras. Hey MTN, how you doing? I'll tell you, we had a beautiful weekend, like, you know, low to mid 70s, no humidity, and then just today we had a little storm come through, and it's supposed to be storming right now. It's sunny out. It's like, okay. And, you know, the humidity just skyrocketed. And tomorrow it's going to be like 96, 97, you know. And, you know, and storming. So work's going to be brutal. Hey, Mark. I wonder how many times if I were to say Shiro trading card game, how many times on during the stream I'd have to say it before somebody starts sending me basic packs for me to open. Congratulations on your win, John Brunel. You well deserved. Well deserved. But yeah, I know you're mad at me for not voting, but remember, I'm not really huge in Facebook. I know it too well. I know all the scammers there, and it's annoying. Not to mention, some of the jerk people. I'll tell you, you guys, my friends, are the only reason I really kind of stay on Facebook at all. I know, John. Did you win? Surely you won. You're the best. Switch to a smaller hammer here. It's got a nice shape, and I like where it's going. Okay, so the idea is that I don't have to grind a whole ton off, Yeah, I think just flattening that end now a little bit. And then I bolt on the guillotine tool, the large guillotine tool, and we go into doing the fullers. Man, I know sweating's a good sign, but I'm officially out of water. Deranged. The camera that I use is actually what Roy recommended me, and I've had nothing but good things to say about it. It's fairly inexpensive for what it can do. It is the Panasonic Lumix G7. When I got it a few years back, it was I think around $500, $600. But it is a fantastic starter DSLR camera. Okay. Before that, my videos were all done with my cell phone. And another thing that I learned, switching to a better camera and better editing equipment is also key. Because with edited videos, you could play with the color scheme a lot better. Switch to my 2-pounder. I just realized I had this in here, but I didn't have the blower going. You know. So yeah, I'm just going to do a little bit of a light fullering, maybe only a ½ inch in on the face or the planishing side. But I've got this sort of, you know, I want to keep it nice and booyah chaka. Yeah. Alright, and the other thing the fuller is going to do is that it's going to pull the face farther away from the eye so that they're roughly the same. I need to pull it out about a ½ inch. Ethol Ironworks, how do? Ugh. I am just dripping with sweat is how I'm doing. Gotta set up the guillotine tool. I should turn this so that it's not really in my way. Yeah, that's about where I want it. All right, there they are. Strap this down. Roy's out of here. Later, Roy. Three ought to be enough. If it's not, oh well. Alright, y'all remember how I do this? Alright. Switching cameras. I need Danley Moose's hammer for this. Right, that gives me the lines to follow. Decent lines. Not perfect, but better than not having them there. But I can adjust them as I go. Get that heated up. And then absolutely I need to wring this out or flip this over. I am doing nothing but sweating on my tools. Hey Troy, bye Troy. If you say so, Ben. Paul Fontanini, how do? Try and get this so y'all can see it a little bit better. I know it's a tough sight seeing using a guillotine. My glasses. I can't work without my glasses. Alright. Out, in, and hammer time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. Flip it over, do it again. 1, nope. 1, 2, 10. can always be the most pain in the butt part. Yeah, I can, Thomas, and I think I just proved it. Hey, Eric. Now, the trick to that is, you know, even the reason I was doing the counting was even amounts on each side so that you're moving the same amount of metal, you know. Just a slight fuller right now. I don't want it to push too far out. All right. Got a little bit more to go. I'll say about twice as deep as where I am now. But maybe another 2 rounds should be good. That is dressed, Ben. This is just a mild steel top. When it breaks off, I weld on a new one. Just wait till you see my drift. Adios, deranged. think that's pretty solid. Now I'm going to kind of pre-dress the edges of that face. There you go, Thomas. Don't make excuses, just do it. Don't bite me, Ben. I was only upset because the dang forge we were using was broken and it wasn't heating our steel. Turning into a beautiful hammer. Man, I tell you, I'm going to try and get this drifted and the cheeks punched in. but it's hot. I should have had more water out here. I'm overheating. Or rather, sweating so profusely. That was a very fun week. Ben, it was an honor to meet you. It's not as hot as it's going to be tomorrow. Outside, it's about 86, 87, but the humidity is raised up because it rained. But then standing next to the forge, of course, I'm not complaining, and I don't mean to complain at all. I'm just saying, safety-wise. Yeah, my truck. Oh, Xavier, don't hear me wrong at all. I am not complaining. I'm just I already drink. I'm just saying I drank my water. It's not a complaint. It's an observation of the for safety's sake. And I ain't dunking my head in the slack tub again. That's nasty. All right. Now. 44, Robert? Yeah, Wayne. Good hammer. If it were hammer in general, it'd be like 65. I had quite a few that did not make it past, did not make it past this point right here. You know, I've got quite a few. I got one where I'd like to finish it, but like it's the I'd have to cut down on the weight of it so much because the eye is off by about almost a quarter inch. It would be so unbalanced unless I grind it down to like a 1/4 pound hammer. He was in the show last week, Paul. You know what, guys? That's drifted. That is finished. Ready for cleanup and grind. Get the touch mark and number on it and go nice and deep. Ben, you offering me or? I've never played with H13. I wouldn't mind. Oh, where is my my number punches? They're around here somewhere. They were in this box. don't get it. There they are. Alright. Yeah, 44. Four. Alrighty. Now this gets left in here to anneal. Bring that up for a sec. Hooey! Oh no, right of first refusal. If Ben was talking to somebody else about it, that's fine. I thought he was talking to me. I'll be honest, it may be a while before I need to make a drift. I'm still using the drift that I've been using. Hubcap! Sledgehammer next. I don't know about a sledgehammer. I do have that piece of 4150 that Rob Huff had given me. It might make a nice sledgehammer, but it's only 5 pounds. And I wanted to do something special for him once my skill got better. Robert Whitney, how do? Cutler's hammer? Is that like a dog head? A dog's head hammer? I've made dog's head hammers. I'll be honest, the next dog's head hammer I need to make is the one that me and Hubcap started so long ago. I have it here in my pile from when I cleaned my Forge hood off. It's in here. It's in here somewhere. But it's a wrought iron body with a 4140 face that me and Hubcap had welded together. How come closed caption doesn't work on my videos? Because closed caption doesn't know what I'm saying. clean up. It was nice of him to stop by. I had to clean up his hammer. Perfect, no marks. Just a bunch of smears from the punch lube. It was nice of him. He messaged me after thanking me for the demonstration of the hammer. Talk about Mark, and he's not a blacksmith or anything. He just wants a blacksmith style hammer. He's in rigs or agricultural, and he calls it a tire knocking hammer. And I thought like a mechanic, and now I took a picture. Big tractor wheels that are like 8 bends tall. Yep, I speak Islandese. Yeah, Ben. Hubcap's awesome. I love Hubcap. Okay, I can let all y'all down, but the day Hubcap comes to me and says he's got a problem with me, that's the day I seriously take a look at my life. Because if Hubcap is the one, he's the reason this YouTube channel exists. I don't mean to be all mushy there, Hubcap, but if you remember, I used to do just Facebook Lives, and then I switched to YouTube Lives back when I had like 17 subscribers, and I was doing the twists early on. I think I was still out there, and Hubcap was watching. He's like, "Why don't you do a video on these twists?" Because trying to go back past these 4-hour live streams to find out how to do these is a nightmare. And I'm like, okay, so I did a couple, edited videos, and that started my twisted tutorials, and which kind of kick-started my channel. So, if y'all like watching me, and I don't mean this to be mushy or weird or nothing, thank Hubcap. He's the one that convinced me to start a channel, to actually treat it as a channel and not just thing. I don't know about maybe a normalized face. I didn't do a normalized face on this one. It's all hard, because, yeah, I'd rather it last them forever. But yeah, I'm really glad Mark was able to hop in and see his hammer being used. Because we were talking through crypto channels, and it was like he didn't know me from Adam. He wasn't a follower of the show or nothing. He didn't, he just, we got to chatting about blacksmithing after a joke, and he's like, I think I showed a picture of the Damascus hammer, for a crypto joke, and he was, oh, that's cool, and we started talking, and he was like, I'd like to do like either a 4-pound or an 8-pound hammer. I'm like, I can do a 4-pound hammer. What's it for? And that's what it is. So it's like, it's cool, Yamez, how much would it cost me to have a hammer? I want a pirate-themed camera. A pirate-themed camera. Like a camera with an eye patch? I mean, if I were to put an eye patch over the camera, then you guys wouldn't be able to see me. If you're talking about a pirate-themed hammer, I have an idea. Make it look like a treasure chest, where it's like, I'll cut slats into it and do like wood grain, and then try and do a collar around it as if it was like the bands of the chest. That might be neat, but I mean, I don't really do a whole ton of custom art hammers. If you want, I know Charming Hollow Forge, if he's still active, he did Donnie Sharko, you know, and he does carved hammers, or has done carved hammers. I've only done one, and it was a log, a dog's face hammer log. A cannon? That'd be rough. Only thing I can think of is a pirate chest. You know, treasure chest. What's tempting there, Hubcap? A hammer in the shape of a cannon was what you were thinking. So that with a hole on it, rounded at the end, and then a little, you know, shrink this down and do a flared end, kind of thing, might work. Skull and crossbones. See, I don't do chasing work, and I, you know, you know, engraving and stuff. I ain't done that yet. I don't know. Like, I'd have to play with it, Steven. I'd have to play with it. Yeah. A dog's head cannon would be hella easy. You know? But yeah, yeah, I'll think on it, Steven. We could talk about it. You know, if you want it, I got the piece right there. Then you can figure it out from there. Yeah, I'm thinking on it. My mind just went to like a making. You take, you know, punching the hole, drifting the hole, and then taking it to a metal lathe and getting it ground down a bit, you know, perfectly. I don't know. Yeah. But anyway, guys, adios, Jeff. I'm going to go ahead and switch to Goodnight Fire. I need to go in and cool off. Y'all have been great. You know, big thanks to all of you guys. Y'all have been awesome. Love having you guys here. And I'll catch you guys all next week. So, yeah. From start to finish, a full hammer, completely ready to grind. You know. You take care too. Good night, fire. Good night, coal. Good night, embers. Good night, glow. Good night, hammer. Good night, tongs in the rack. Good night, steel. From yellow to black. Anvil is quiet. Still as the tweer. Good night, blacksmiths. Everywhere. Thank you, guys. Hammer. Who's going to blow it out? Robert Lotus is trying. There he goes. He got it. Oh, you guys are all awesome. I'll catch you guys next week. Bye now.